Hey everyone, welcome to Ignited by Jessie. Today I thought we could just cozy up, have a little fun, nothing too serious, and work on my journal as I put together week 26. And starting off, you can see we have July's dashboard there. Nice little spread. I like to keep my memories and do a line a day. That way it just kind of lets me feel a little more grateful. So we'll start off. We've got a nice blank page. I'm just rolling through some stickers I have because I hadn't figured out what I really wanted to do yet. But those are the stickers that I'm kind of using for the theme of July. I do like to keep the stickers and the washi tapes and the markers all kind of cohesive when I'm doing a monthly. As you can see, I'm using the Tombow dual tip brush markers. I am a sucker for those markers. I ended up using 192, 228, 992, and then I did sub out that terracotta color there that you see for the N45, which is the light gray. The washi tapes are they're a Temu find. I do enjoy stocking up on those, and you can get quite a few for quite a little bit of money on that site. And my fine liners are from Walmart. I'm using an 005 and an 05 for this one, as well as a knockoff Micron in an 04. I have started using the Micron brands and they are far better. However, I just have them in colors at this point. I started bullet journaling about 6 months ago, and I really think it's important that when you're starting out, you don't need to get all the fancy things. So here we are. I picked out a sticker there that I wanted to use for my title, and I am still working on my calligraphy skills, so I figured we would use some stamps for this one. The stamp set is, again, that came in that wonderful Temu order, and I did get the archival ink from my local craft store because I had a coupon, and we love a sale. So here I am, just getting some washi tape, layering it down underneath where I'll be putting that title. I do find kind of working in the rule of layers adds a lot of texture and dimension into your journal spread. So you can see, just something as simple as putting down a couple pieces of washi tape in behind your title can really just elevate your spread, add that visual interest. Just kind of makes the title pop out a little bit more. I had this adorable little moth sticker that I thought was just perfect in that space. Just kind of brought a little bit more shape into that corner. It wasn't so boxy, kind of rounded it out a little bit. And then, as per usual, add in more washi tape. For this one, I wanted to go something simple along the bottom, so I just took my tape and did a nice straight line all the way across the bottom. It kind of helps just frame in that finished spread. Coming back in here on that bottom left corner, I had a few stickers that I wanted to add in. One thing that's probably important to note, because I am going in with these stickers and washi tape first, I usually do sketch out all of my journal spreads before I start putting on my ephemera. So I do have guidelines underneath there. They are quite faint, but they are there, and so that way when I am putting down my stickers, I sort of know, am I going to be kind of going into any of my boxes, or am I just going around them? Coming in now, I've got my Tombow 192 brush pen, and I'm just writing in the days there, Sunday to Saturday, to sort of annotate the days of the week on my spread. And I added a menu into this one. And there's the white gel pen. If you know, you know. We can't do a spread without it, can we? Coming in next with the Tombow 992, adding the dates for a little bit of variance of color. And then I popped in with the Tombow, which one's that one? That one's the 228, that lovely dark green, just to get some bullet points in for my task list for the days of the week. Now, anyone with a keen eye is going to be able to notice here I made another mistake underneath my menu. I usually run my weeks Sunday to Saturday. I find that easier, but for some reason on my menu I started with the Monday. But hey, it's all good over here. As one of my favorite people always said, you don't make mistakes, just happy accidents. I added a little space up in the top right there to be able to put down my goals for the week. And then one of my favorite things to do is using this very, very tiny 005 fine liner. I do like to go around and box out all of my days of the weeks, my menus, my goals, whatever else I've added into my spread. And I do not use a ruler. I find it feels a little bit more organic, just freehanding, and I do like to break up my lines as well for some visual interest. I left this little space in the top left corner open for a reason. I recently had spinal surgery, and I do find writing quotes in my journal help keep me motivated throughout the week, and just lifts my spirits as well. I do like to add some highlights over my quotes. I use that Tombow 192, again, that beautiful light green, just to kind of give, again, that visual interest and that contrast. And the quote that I chose to write in my journal this week was, "The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity, and the optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty." And that was Winston Churchill who said that. One of my favorite things to do in all of my journal spreads is to come through with the N95 Tombow dual tip brush pen and just highlight every other line. Not only does it help when you're writing in your journal throughout the week, but it also just feels like it fills up the page a bit more. So with that, we finish up week 26 in my yearly bullet journal with a few mistakes. But I'll leave you to it. I'll show a few close-up shots, and if you want to like and subscribe, that would mean the absolute world to me. Have a great day.